Whoa. Dan TVGH on YouTube. Abusian former Tana say, this is the second episode of the day. Kinship chieftains and religious affairs. Yenia tell me Yankasanti obi bia Tana say ya. And sama eje no homena. And sama ebun fumpa. And sama edia dencheche wa Ghana. Anyway, asimu nyina. Ani yede April. OTUMFUO Asante hine won samoa ha. The National House of Chiefs. And so won samoa ha. Yenko straight up.
My mom is ever, but you cannot take away the culture, the history, the tradition, the authority of the Ashanti kingdom. It's untouchable. It compares to none. What sort of find a way to reconcile tradition and modernity to show their dominance, to show how powerful they are. And to teach you crown on your Santinia. And you it's nice. It speaks to the wisdom of His Royal Majesty the King. It's the way every celebration in the kingdom unites Ghana, and the immense power the Ashanti King wields. And we cannot. I mean, I've seen people on social media sometimes try to say, Asante, sit down. Sit somewhere. He's the Ashanti King. There is not like that in Africa. Yeah. He's the most powerful king in Africa, and we have to respect it, because it's not even the man. It's the stool. You know, it's powerful, and we need to give reverence to the man.
Ghana need to me for her. America. Dana America niya. Me sumet me aprisim na baba dana Asantini. Me ka kiro. Me Asantini enne me ka kiro wonne. Me ko me na ho oba adopt me na dana Asantini. Aden Asante ya ode. Yes you ade fa Asante ho. Why? Na bisa say kotoko na ya dudu asen. Timi Asantini me ka kiro. Why? En kasa akura me pass antifasem. Ayin. Ena even omo yu abese no kura nyukumi. Ayin. Ana wona obo Asante. Me say me kwa me na OTUMFUO ho. Na wa adopt me na madana Asantini.
Just find time to go through and then come up with my comments. But I'm seeing what Kumasi is now, and it's a bit embarrassing. Thank you very much for this laudable project that I'm hearing now, greening Ghana. Yes, it used to be the garden city but now it is not.
Sure.
And we still live in that fantasy of Garden City, even though people even don't appreciate that cutting a tree affects the life of a human being.
Sure.
So we've lived in that, and there hasn't been any suspicion, the supervision or something. You've had people cutting trees that have been there for years.
Sure.
And all that because it's blocking the view of something, and therefore they want to cut it.
Sure.
And that's where we find ourselves now. For you, now even in mining now, we've degenerated all our lands, for example, and we have lands that we cannot use now unless we take steps to redeem them by getting planted again and trees and everything.
Sure.
The whole idea is to educate people to appreciate that the last tree dies and the human being also dies, which we don't appreciate. And therefore, these are all something that I think if we're going to do the greening, we would add up in terms of education for people to appreciate that. But other than that, we would plant the trees and they will still cut them.
Sure.
I planted some trees down here behind that vast one there. About 22 years ago when I came, and when I was here early, about 2 years, then I decided to plant. People didn't even appreciate that.
Sure.
But we had to. I got the Forestry Commission, everybody to do it. Now, sometime I realized that people are in there cutting the trees.
Sure.
And no one has bothered even within the palace to check what people are doing there. See, so that is where we are. Even that I did. When they wanted to build a house there, and then I got the architects to go there, I insisted that I didn't want them to cut any tree. They should plan around them.
Sure.
Even though we are doing a construction there. They literally had to come to me to beg to say that we have to cut 1 or 2 trees from there. And I said, so is there no mechanism where we can uproot that and plant it somewhere?
Sure.
This also we don't. But in some jurisdictions, you cannot touch a tree at all. In my own house in London, you can't. You have to report and for them to come and inspect before and see the state of the tree before you can touch it, even though it's within your own house.
Sure.
So that is the predicament that we have here. That I don't think we even understand greening as it is. We have to intensify our education. So thanks to them, for example, who will be here after you've gone. This partnership is something that I would support and cherish for us to continue to do this greening, which would inure to the benefit of all of us. Apart from the beauty that we talk about. Previously, the roundabouts everywhere was green, beautiful, trees were all over. And yet now, we don't have them.
Sure.
And therefore, it's something that we all have to take it serious. So identifying 25 communities, we are going to do that. We will have to identify the communities and then plant it before next year, April.
Sure.
So we would have to, I don't know what Apijahin have discussed with you, but if you have discussed, have you identified the communities yet? Or you have
Not yet.
So we have to. And I think I also had, I'm a community doing some planting around the lake, where also people were, what was happening there? They were building and everything closer to the lake they couldn't be bothered about. Owabe, where we get our source of water. People have built to Nila, so we can't even get the water as it was. So if you dredge and it's still the silts because of human activity there. Barikasi Dam is also the same. And these are all things that we don't take we take for granted, we don't think about. So with this project, starting with the collaboration here, I think it will go furthermore.
Sure.
So I will need your support from Finland to the team here, because I think we will need to take it further after having done this, because there's more for us to do. I'll go through this, I'll see what you are proposing, what you've seen, and I would collaborate with them. But initially, identify the 25 communities to start, we will do that jointly for us all to be involved before we go further.
Sure.
He will be the contact person now that you do. And then Amakumne did some, so he would have an experience with that, so we could identify. So you will join him to join you, and then we can do that. So we thank you for coming to assist my university for us to do this laudable project. But it's something that we cherish and it's so dear to our heart, and we all have to take it serious for us to be able to do it. Finland has done it, and therefore I can't see why we cannot do it, even though we are behind. But we will catch up with your support.
Sure.
And these are dedicated men and women who are all very genuinely sincere to do something. We don't give them the credit, actually. Well, they sit in the university, all the professors, and we only think about those who have money to do business, not the professors.
Sure.
So they are the ones that are doing the helping the development of the country. So I thank you for collaborating with them, and we will give you all the support necessary. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, if you will convey to His Majesty that we thank him very much. His blessing has made our day, going to make our year, as a matter of fact. So we will not want to disappoint him. We will go straight to the drawing table again with the Nana Pijahini's support. He's been supporting us. I've been told he's even feeding the students. So he's been doing that for us. Now that we have another chief on board, I think our students will be happy. So I want to say very, very big thank you, and we want to ask for permission to leave.